You're watching Couch Surfing here with Mel Matt, and we've got a very special guest with us right now on the other end, Mr. Adam Glynn. How are you, bro?
Very well, thanks, Matt. Thanks for having me on. How are you?
No, not too bad, man. It's good to be chatting to you. How are things down south at the moment in Melbourne?
A bit crazy. We've just kind of come out of another lockdown, so I've lost count now, but it's just been a week. I think we've still got some local cases, but I think as of midnight tomorrow, some more restrictions are going to ease. So, yeah, it's just a bit crazy down here. I know we just can't seem to kind of get it right. I don't know what to tell you. It's just it's ridiculous, yeah.
That's right. Look, I'm sure things will get better at the moment, or fingers crossed anyway. So, but Ads, you've been a busy man at the moment. If you don't know Adam Glynn, he's a musician, an artist, and now a podcaster. I just want to have a little bit of a chat to you about your podcasting. It's absolutely incredible what I've been listening to at the moment, man. I want to see what got you into the whole podcasting.
Look, it's for me now. I guess I like to have a creative outlet, so music's kind of by the wayside. So I think I just wanted to create a platform for other people now, like people like yourself and so many people. They put their necks they put their necks out, or they put themselves on the line to kind of keep the scene going. And yeah, I just wanted to create a platform for people to kind of support what others are doing and get people out there and just give back to a community that once gave to me, I guess. Yeah.
Excellent. And what's the feedback been like so far with the podcasting? Have you been getting a bit of good feedback at the moment?
Yeah, look, a lot of my friends and family are listening to it. It's just recently been picked up by AMR, which is AustralianMusiciansRadio.com, so they're streaming it as well. So we're starting to get more people listening to it. It's a humble thing. We're only into the 4th episode. I'm still learning as I go. It's been interesting. It's been a great test of listening and stuff. I just believe I'm fascinated by people, and I'm fascinated by people's stories and their journey. So we've had people on from I think the kind of reoccurring theme that the people that come on, it seems to be people that have had a bit of a 180 journey. So for example, there was one guy that was a drummer, and then he's gone from being a musician to sort of making a video game. So he's just out of the blue decides he wants to create a video game. So that was really cool for episode 1. I've had a transgender musician on there. I've had a hip hop artist. Another vocalist from a Brisbane metal band who's at the moment writing a manifesto. So, and then another woman that used to have like a heavy metal publication, and she's turned into like a organic farmer / B&B host. So it's just been really cool.
Yeah, nice stuff. Any big plans that you have for the show for the future? Like any big plans that you've got coming up?
Oh, look, it's just I just want to take it as far as it can go, I guess. I mean, just hopefully get some better guests on there. Not that there was anything wrong with the people that came on there, but it'd be great to sort of I think it's just another challenge for myself. Part of a dream I've always had is to kind of get into voiceover or do a bit of radio, but I've never really known how to do it. So this is kind of like a very simple entry-level way of doing it, I guess. I can do it from the comfort of my home, and through doing music over the years, I do know a lot of people. So I've been hitting up a few people, and I've got a few people that are kind of keen to come on. I guess just with lockdown and stuff, it kind of did throw a little bit of a spanner in there. You got people that are struggling with mental health and stuff, or they're just not busy, or they're not in the mindset to kind of do it. And it's fun though. I think that's the one good thing about lockdown and COVID. If there's a positive you can take from it, it's given everybody the gift of time. So I've worked on music and art and this podcast in that time that's been given to me. So yeah.
Yeah, cool. Let's touch base on your art itself at the moment. What's the feedback been like with your art in general? You're doing some amazing work, but what's the feedback been like at the moment with a lot of the stuff that you've been doing?
Really, really positive, surprisingly. A few years ago, as you know, I did like a solo EP of sort of vocal noise stuff called Aries, and originally I was trying to find someone to design the artwork for me, and I couldn't get anyone, and people just weren't kind of getting back to me, or the people that did, I just, obviously everybody needs to be paid and deserves to be paid, but it just was a bit outside of my budget. So I've been working on a bit of art stuff myself, but never thought I'd be good enough, and just thought, stuff that I'll just do my own cover. And I surprisingly got really great feedback from the cover itself. So it just gave me a little bit of confidence to put out other stuff that I've done. And since then, so I've been doing this since 2017 now. And I do a bit of just work for myself and just to put it out there. I've had people buy my artwork, and then I've had a couple of bands and stuff get me to do some stuff too for their album artwork, which has been a real honor. It's just fantastic there's this band Grasshole that's just put a release out, and they've actually got it pressed onto vinyl. And it's amazing to see your art actually manifest physically and look the way it does. It's been a really, really cool thing. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. Have you ever thought about maybe doing some exhibitions or something, setting up your own exhibition at maybe a hall or something? Or
Yeah, look, I'd love to do that. I'm sort of in the process of getting my stuff printed and framed and getting ready. I sort of had a goal to do 60 pieces and then see what I could do. I did speak to a woman maybe a year and a half ago, and she had a space down here in Melbourne where I was going to put something on, and they were going to sort of do something where it was going to be myself, this other female artist, and then this poet who'd written a book. And we went and did the meeting and stuff, and then the girl that was the artist, she just, I don't want to speak bad of anybody, but talk about narcissism manifested in the flesh. She was just a really difficult person, and some of the stuff I'd done with my art had kind of triggered her, and I was really put on the spot to sort of explain what I do and what's the reasoning behind it. And I didn't really know how to, because I don't really think too much about what I do. I just obviously have ideas, and you just want to do what you want to do. You try to make things manifest, and then you don't really think about how it's going to impact other people and their triggers. So it kind of really turned me off. I sort of thought, well, if this is the way people in the art world behave, I just don't really want to be under the microscope so much. So it sort of turned me off. So I politely declined to do the exhibition with them, because her and I just weren't gelling in that space and whatnot. Yeah. So, but eventually, I'd love to do it. Yeah, but it's
No, it's definitely the artistic differences can make it a little bit challenging at times. Some people see it from one angle, some others see it from a different angle.
Some people are just, I don't want to swear on your show, but some people are just idiots, and they have their own demons and their own traumas and things they haven't processed. And sometimes I think when people attack you, it's their own projections and stuff. So it's like, okay, well, I did something and it wasn't my intention to hurt or offend or upset anybody, especially like somebody that I was going to potentially collaborate with. But just that was her reaction to it. And I don't know, like I don't want to say that I'm not responsible for that, because I obviously created it, but I didn't know what to sort of say. And it was really hard to sort of be put on the spot to explain why I was doing what I was doing. But I just kind of thought it would be like, you play with bands and stuff. So like there could be 3 or 4 bands on a bill, and you might not be totally into each other, but you respect what everybody does, and you turn up and watch them and stuff. And I kind of naively and assumed it would just be the same kind of thing, but it was very different. So I'm still learning as I go. So I'm well out of my depth, but it's been a great learning experience. So but.
Sure thing. Now, just onto the music side of things, a few months ago, you released some unreleased 5-Star Prison Cell songs that I suppose, are a bit under the radar. You share them to your friends and stuff. Are we going to see music see the live day anytime soon? Or
sorry, what was that?
Will we see this music see the live day anytime soon with the unreleased 5-Star stuff? Or?
Oh, it's there. So it's on my Bandcamp. So if you go to adamglynn.bandcamp.com, it's a free download. It's 8 songs. So it was one of the last shows we did in Fitzroy, and Guy was there and he was recording it. So we were playing with Tim McMillan actually. So I kind of went back and listened to it. We played quite well. I sort of had to go in between the songs and edit a lot of the stuff out, I think, because a lot of my humor is kind of dated, and cancel culture and all that sort of stuff. Didn't obviously want to offend anybody, but we did it. We had a great little performance, and there's a cover of a Red Hot Chili Peppers song on there that we did pretty well. And it was I just thought we'd put it up just for some fun. It's we got it mastered, and it's just a free recording. So if anyone that likes 5-Star and wants to listen to it, and it's just there as a free download. Obviously, any donations are greatly appreciated, but if people are interested, they can certainly get it. Yeah.
Have you had good feedback from it so far? Like, have a lot of people being like, "Oh, this is cool," maybe.
A couple of people, to be honest with you, I don't really keep my thumb on the pulse anymore as far as feedback. I just do stuff now and put it out there and kind of forget about it. It's not like it was back 10 or so years ago when the bands I was in, like 5-Star and Frankenbach, were getting a lot more attention, and you have to take the good with the bad. So when I was doing these bands, we would get a lot of love. Obviously, we weren't at the level of like Parkway Drive or Carnival or anything like that, but we did some great stuff. And then you also get some negative stuff too. There's obviously some jaded people that live in their mum's basements and write for webzines that don't like what you do or have some beef or something and jealous or whatever. Those that can't do a review, that's my saying. And so I'd get attacked personally, but I gave as good as I got, so I was always a smart ass on stage. But what people don't realize is it's just a facade. It's a joke. It was never meant to really hurt or offend anybody. It was just my idea of entertainment. When I see Patton or Devin Townsend live, I mean, not that I would compare myself to them by any means, but I always found them very entertaining, and I just gave my interpretation of what I think good entertainment is when you perform.
Absolutely. Now, if people want to contact you to find more about your stuff, your work that you do, your podcasting, your art, anything to do with your music, where can they contact you, Adam, if they want to find out more stuff about you?
Best thing, probably go to Facebook, so just facebook.com/Adam Glynn Artist, or you can find me on Bandcamp, so adamglynn.bandcamp.com, and that's basically got all the links to the music and stuff. And then the podcast, if anyone's interested, it's on Spotify. But yeah, if you go to facebook.com/The Talk Hack Show, you'll find all the links and stuff. It's basically hosted by Buzzsprout, but it's getting out there to the other streaming platforms slowly. I haven't really focused too much on the social media side of things. I just share it, and it's more like my circle of friends are checking it out, but it's slowly starting to get a little bit of momentum, but we'll see what happens. Yeah,
it's going really well, Adam. I can't wait to see the rest of it. You're doing really well at the moment, so just keep it up.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support you've given me over the years. I think you're an amazing guy, and if the scene had more people like you, like 8 million more, we'd all be really successful.
Sometimes. That's it. All right, Ads, thanks so much for this, man, and take care, and keep it real.
Thanks for having me. Be safe, and hopefully you don't get any cases up there in New South Wales.
Fingers crossed. We'll see how we go. All right. Thanks, dude.
Thanks, mate.